Hi, I'm Rob Patterson. I'm with Dico at Internet Works in the Startup Canada tour of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Hi, Dico. Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from Holland. We moved here with our family in 1980, and my father and mother, they got a farm here, so I guess they were entrepreneurs themselves, and yeah, I started this company, Internet Works, back in 1995, so it's been about 17 years, and been enjoying it ever since.
Now, when people talk of you on the island, and people do, they think of you and Internet Works and the Internet, but you have more to this business than just the Internet. Could you tell us a little bit about the spread of business that you have here?
Yeah, you're right. Most people think Dico, they think Internet Works. We also have some real estate holdings, apartment buildings, and some commercial property. So that's actually become quite a large part of our business, and we've got people that manage that and run that day to day. So that's growing. And more recently, I've gotten into importing and exporting products from overseas, some of which we use with our construction projects, and some that which we've sold to other contractors with their projects.
So many people also say that entrepreneurs have to be very focused, but you have these other businesses. How do you fit them all together?
You know what, the key to any successful business, I think, is good people, and we've got great people that work with us here, and they, they take the lead on a lot of things, so I don't have to sit there and watch everything. So that allows me to kind of look around and see different opportunities, or grow some of the businesses that we already have. So I think good people is key for a guy like me, an entrepreneur, to kind of diversify a little bit and look in different areas.
So you were telling us you started in your bedroom at home, doing some work at university here, talking to a 19-year-old today. What would be your advice to them?
Boys, I mean, it sounds cliche to say it, but you have to work hard, and you got to put in a lot of hours, and unless you're extremely, extremely lucky, success is not going to come overnight, and it's going to take years to get to a point where perhaps you'll be able to afford food. But I would just tell people, you want to be able to stick with it, and if you got a good idea and you believe in it, and it'll eventually it'll come around, and you'll probably be able to make a successful business out of it.
Was there something in your own story that enabled you to suddenly realize, my God, I could do this?
You know what? I think when you're younger and you're in university, you're pretty much living off nothing anyway, right? You get your canned beans and whatnot. So when I started my business in university, you work hard, and you put in a lot of hours, and maybe there's not much reward for it at the end of the day, but eventually it comes around, and you get that break, and you get that one bigger contract, and all of a sudden things look up and say, you know what, this is probably working. And
some of the policymakers here on the island are beginning to understand how important the entrepreneurial sector is. Would you have any words of advice for them as to how they could make life easier for entrepreneurs here on Prince Edward Island?
I think there's certainly, when I was starting out, when the cash flow wasn't there, to have $1,000 grant or $500 or something like that, that's a great deal, because I mean, by the time you get business cards and letterhead and some computer equipment, it all adds up. So even if there are just a few $100s here, a few $100s there, for somebody who's starting up, it would mean the world for them, I would think.
Thank you very much, Dico.